For this hip stretch, I'm bringing one leg onto an elevated surface. This is the leg that I'm going to be stretching, primarily these deep hip muscles here. And then I'm crossing it over to where it's a little bit more angled, so you can see how I'm propping it up and it's angled here on the table or on the bench. And then from here, I want to focus on bringing my chest towards the elevated surface. So I'm trying to bring my chest towards the shin bone here. And I'm going to start to feel a stretch really deep in that right hip. This is already a stretch for me, but if you want, you can try to rotate your body towards this leg. This will get you even more of a stretch. I'm already maxed out here, so I can't really go too much into this. But a common complaint people have is that it bothers their knees. So what you can do is bring this foot off of the surface a little bit. So now I'm more into this position, I'm less rotated, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm dropping down, bringing my chest towards my shin bone, and then I can rotate a little bit towards this leg. And now I'm getting a good stretch in the back of that right hip. First things first, lay on the floor, and then in this position you want to bring one leg over the other. If you already feel a stretch here, that's good, just hang out here. You can even march this leg up closer to where the left foot's coming closer to your butt, and if that's more of a stretch and you feel a stretch here, great. If not, you want to bring this bottom leg closer to your chest to further the stretch of the right hip here. So what I'm going to do is thread the needle, bringing my legs through this leg, or my arms through the leg, grabbing the shin bone, and then pulling my knee in towards my chest. Pulling this leg in is going to further the stretch of this opposite hip. So basically you want to pull it as close as you can, and then you'll feel the stretch in the back of the hip, and then slowly come back off to where you come back with the left leg down, and then you can relax. Start in a seated position for this stretch. Bring one leg over. So now your shin bone is diagonal in this position here. And what you're going to focus on, you can keep this leg stable, is bringing this chest towards the floor or towards your shin bone. So you can see how I'm really getting a little more of a stretch in this left hip. And if you want to further it a little bit more, if this is not enough, you can start to actually rotate towards that leg. Rotating towards that leg will actually further the stretch on that left hip. Again, you can lean closer towards the table or the elevated surface, or rotate towards the leg. Both of these will be ways to further the stretch of that hip. Hold for as long as prescribed, and then slowly get out of that position.